but
in
not by
boxing,
much.
those are close. That's basically even money in boxing. It's very rare you see odds like that. That's cool.
Cool. This one came as a surprise too. Tony Ferguson and Donald Cerrone.
This
for
one was
UFC
interesting.
238.
I got a text from my friend. Eddie Bravo, Rogan, and Cal and I have a group trip, and I think I was on stage when this got announced, but they sent me a text that was happening. My first reaction was, "Why, Cowboy? He's never gonna learn."
After he just made that statement about Conor or the title, otherwise he's gonna be super disappointed.
Now, that being said, if it wasn't short notice, I love this fight. Yeah. Tony Ferguson, Cowboy, fuck yeah. But also, I guess for Tony Ferguson, who's always been like, dude, I'm not gonna fight anyone else. I need a title. I guess since he's dealing with that kind of outside the cage drama, this is the next best thing. I just hate it for Donald because he definitely took damage against Iaquinta. That's for sure happening. Yeah. He's never going to learn, man. I think it's going to be the one caveat that always cost him his career. But maybe there's more to the story we don't know. Maybe told Donald, I just fight Tony, we'll pay this much, and then you'll get a guaranteed title shot, or you'll get a guaranteed Conor fight if you win this one. I don't know.
Yeah, because they had to add on to this card, so adding them on helps out a ton too.
Cejudo, Marlon Moraes, I love.
They're great fights, but nothing's like, whoa, amazing.
Cejudo, Marlon Moraes, I absolutely love. That will sell 10 pay-per-views. Yeah. Tony Ferguson, Don Cerrone, fuck yes. Tatiana Swarza versus Nina and Seraf. Tatiana's going to mop that girl. So, and then you got to do Tatiana versus fucking Andrade. That's a fight. I think, again, I'm telling you guys, I've been saying this for a long ass time. I told her this on the food truck. Tatiana beats the fuck out of Jessica Andrade. Mops the floor with her.
She's got the food truck bump.
Got the food truck pole, dog. I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem for her. That card's actually pretty good because Tai Tuivasa versus that Ivanov.
A lot of good fights.
Fun fucking fight.
A lot of good fights.
There's a lot of great fights, just not a lot of
spectacular. Whoa.
But that's, again, so when we go, man, there's no star power in it. That's not the model anymore, guys. The pay-per-view model is done. It's done. They don't give a fuck. As a fan, I love this. This is the best card I've seen in a long-ass time. Ricardo Lamas versus Calvin Kattar, ridiculous fight. Sterling versus Pedro Munoz, amazing fight. Carolina versus
Alexa
that
Grasso.
dime piece. Yeah, Grasso. Tai Tuivasa, Jimmy Rivera. Fuck yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Tatiana, Tony Ferguson, Shevchenko, and then Cejudo. This card is stacked from top to bottom. Yeah. It's going to sell 20,000 pay-per-views. Who gives a fuck? It's fantastic. We shouldn't even look at the views anymore. It doesn't matter. If we're basing whether the UFC is good based off views, then you're just going to hate on the UFC for the rest of your life. The pay-per-view model and views is out. They don't care anymore. That's a great card.
Sweet. And then you talked about this already, but Dana White posted this. Diaz and Pettis for UFC 240.
Who else is on 240?
At 170. Here's 240.
Oh,
I believe it's 240.
Fuck.
The DC one.
Oh, 241, yeah.
DC Stipe.
Oh. And so they got DC Stipe, Yoel Romero, Paulo Costa, and then Pettis Diaz.
Yeah.
I didn't see it was at 170. That sucks for Pettis.
I don't know. He has that knockout power at 170.
It's true. I like Pettis at 55. Whatever. It's a good fight.
Oh, that's the one I was looking at.
What else
another one. This is what I was, the 240 one I was thinking.
I would assume with Diaz having a fight, Tony Ferguson having a fight, Khabib being lined up with Poirier, their chances of getting Conor out is just, they're not even close, this means. Because he's not even in conversations anymore. So they must be like, I think the UFC is finally like, all right, we got to move on. He's not playing ball at all. Ortega versus Zabit.
It's in talks. They're the rumors.
That's what I hear. It's
happening.
Combat. Yep, it's happening. Great fight. I like it.
Cool. And on that card too, this is also from that guy from Flow Combat. This right here, Bobby Green, who talked about retirement, is supposed to in talks to fight Mike Perry.
All right. That's a fun fight.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got, dude?
Nolan King is a guy. All right. This happened. So Ben Askren and Jordan Burroughs. Everyone imagined Jordan Burroughs was gonna win for sure, but he really
Beat the shit
pretty
out of him.
much destroyed him. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think it's tough with Ben if you're not doing. It's just tough. It's the same thing as guys going over to boxing or this is well, at least they're kind of. I was gonna say this is no different than really Conor trying to fuck with Floyd. Like that's all Floyd does. It's one of the aspects of what you do, even though you have the